She called me and she told me that she was sorry. She was running a little bit behind. She had worked the overnight shift with a client. And said she'll be there in about 10 to 15 minutes. I took a big sigh of relief. I was like, oh, crisis averted. So in about 10 to 15 minutes, sure enough, she texted me and said she was here and this is what her car looked like and if I can walk out there. I didn't have a lot of things because my life was never really that stable to where I could collect a lot of things. So I always traveled light. I had my computer and my clothes, and that was about it. When she saw me walking up to her car, she got out. She was in her scrubs, and I looked at this woman. I'm like, man, she's even more beautiful in person. She was 5'9", about 130 pounds. She looked amazing. And oftentimes people use filters and stuff in their photos, and she didn't use a filter at all. She took my breath away. The first thing I wanted to do was just run up on her and give her a big old hug and kiss her. I'm like, this is going to be my wife. But as I tried to hug her, she put her hand out, and she's like, no, you have to stop. And I was thinking, like, what the hell's going on? Does she not like me? She said, I'm excited to see you too, but I want Allah to bless our marriage, and we have to do things a halal way. That means we cannot touch or anything before we get married. At that time, I was frustrated. I did not appreciate her dedication to Islam, her love for Allah, and her dedication for me. She was protecting me from sin as much as she was protecting herself. She wanted our marriage to be blessed, so she didn't want to touch or do anything inappropriately before marriage. She felt subconscious that we were alone together before marriage, but she said that she was going to trust me, that I would not go out of my way to try to put her in a bad position, meaning that I won't tempt her to sin. I'm not gonna lie, I felt kind of rejected. I was a little frustrated, but I said, okay. I rented a hotel room, and she didn't come in my hotel room at all. She stayed in the car while I loaded my stuff in, and then her and I went out to eat. We got breakfast at IHOP. And I still tease her about this to this very day. She was not shy when it came to eating. Like, she loves to eat. I'm thinking, how can someone be as thin as her and love to eat as much as she does, right? Like, I wasn't really that hungry, but I ate, and without even asking, she just grabbed some of my food and started eating it. I'm thinking, really? She just took my food? She was like, well, I can tell you weren't going to eat it, so I'm not going to let it go to waste. And I just stared at her. I didn't know then how much I adored her. But the plan was the next day for me to meet her family and for us to get married a day after that. So I was excited, but nervous to meet her family for the first time.